Hi there, it's Catherine. Um, it's so good to be here with you guys today. It's been a really intense weekend. So, we've had a very intense cold wave. It was sub zero weather this weekend. Um, at one point, it was, I think, 30 degrees below zero. Or it was the lowest that it's ever been in New England. And and I'm in Boston. So interesting. You can hear a little bit of frog in my voice. So hi Marilyn. Good to see you. The Pacific Northwest isn't as cold as we are. So so I'm here with my wow what a ride. And I do this on Sundays, but I've also been doing other days of the week during the month of February. I think I've done at least a few other days. Hi from Ohio. Put your name in the chat and so I can see who it is. And Mary from Wisconsin. You guys, I love that you come to this because it's my opportunity to share with you the work that we're doing on the back end. We've been working all week on the new event coming up. So let me tell you a little bit about how all this came to be. So we have been working with the lipedema community for the past 10 years. I started in 2013, so it's almost 10 years. And it's grown and grown and grown. Not because of anything that we've done, but well, yeah, wait, let me change that. We've done a lot to support that growth. But it's really the interaction in the community. And it's at the very basis. A journal article just came out this week saying, lipedema, given its place in the healthcare system, which is being ignored a lot, um, that the things that work for women with lipedema are community and a sense of belonging. And I sent the article to Leslin and Gail and Siobhan and our team and said, this is what we've been doing. This is who we are. This is about community and belonging and finding our way. Hi, Jeanette from Sydney, Australia, and someone else from Port Huron. It doesn't give a name. Facebook user from Michigan, and Cheryl from Wisconsin, and Maryland. Marilee, it's 45 and rain. Not bad. I'll take it. Marguerite from Florida. Hi, Julie from California. Oh my God, ladies. So I want to talk a little bit about how the events. So we started really with a lot of free webinars. That's the cornerstone of what we do. We give out a lot of free information. But I want to say must have been 2020. I think it was 2020. And it was during the pandemic. So it was the first year of the pandemic because we had planned to have a conference and we had signed the contract with the hotel. We were getting everything in order. We did a poll and came up with um, North Carolina. We were going to have it in Charlotte, I think Charlottesville or Charlotte, North Carolina. But anyway, and it was scheduled for November 2020. And you know what happened. We had a pandemic, and I think we signed the contracts in January or February, and then in March there was a shutdown, and we're like, yeah, we'll get resolved. We'll be fine. we'll go ahead with it. And as the months went by, we finally said we need to pivot. And we did a pivot. And instead of doing a live event, we did the first of our virtual events. And what happened was really remarkable. We had over 800 people from all around the world at that symposium. And to say that it was exciting, it was incredibly um, knowledge filled. Uh, it was great. That's my simple version. It was great. And that was November 2020. And we had so much still left to say that we had another one in April of 2021, and then another in October of 2021. And then same thing, a spring and a fall in 2022. So we're now into our sixth event. And last year, the big aha. So we give a lot of information. We bring in experts from all over the world and the top people in the field of nutrition, of lymphatics, of all of the connectivity to lipedema and lipolymphedema, lymphatic disorders, fat disorders. Some of the really big names have come in and spoken at um, at our conferences. One of the things we realized, I was it was like one of these aha moments, and I know I've talked about it before. This aha moment was like, oh my goodness, is that what we needed? That so much knowledge had accumulated in the community that more than anything, what we needed is opportunities to exchange, to not only get information from the experts, but to take that and to share with one another what are the things that we've been finding. So that started last year. Let me see. People are putting things in the chat. Um, Hi, Marilyn Thompson from Ohio. So glad you're here. Um, so that started last year that we have been having more and more interaction. And that interaction has been so rich because I'm going to sort of revert back to Dr. Carmody. Dr. Carmody is amazing. He's our medical advisor, and he often does fireside chats for us and other outreach. And he speaks at the conferences, and he's been part of our research. We have a research collective that we've been doing some amazing research. And he says that the wisdom is with the patient. No matter how much a doctor or even a researcher can know, that someone who lives with the condition knows it in a way that nobody else does. And so he has encouraged us year after year after year to have the point of understanding be with us as patients and to share that. So we're doing more and more of that. And this is a long lead in to say that we are our next event is coming up March. I'm going to put the dates here. March 31, April 1 and 2. Okay. I put it in the chat. There it is. Those are the dates for the upcoming 3-day event. And I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to actually do two things. One is I'm going to put the link in the chat so that you can go to it. And number two there is a weekend special. So what we do is we always try and keep costs low. So our 3-day events have been $297. And so some people have, okay, there's the link to the information, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So what we did is we broke it up. So you can do the 3-day event live for $97. It's $297, but we dropped the price to 97. And then if you want the replays, and we have what we call VIP access, which is a whole bunch of extra things, and the replays as well. It's an additional 197, which brings it up to what it costs us to put it on. Um, so what we did, I think here it is. Yep, here it is. I'm going to share my screen with you. So what we did is we dropped the price for the weekend because that's important to our audience. Okay, a fresh take on lipedema and lymphedema solutions, a heart-to-heart collaborative 3-day virtual community event. So highly interactive. You'll see. Join our highly interactive event. So I put the link in the chat for you guys, so you can go through it and spend a little time looking at it. I just want you to know that the discount is only until tonight. This goes away at midnight tonight. So day one, finding your direction, mindset, and DIY, which stands for do it yourself. Day two, simplifying your journey. And day 3, taking care of yourself. So it's all a lot of what we've found. A little bit about what others have said. We've gotten great feedback. So you have about 7 hours for this special early bird promo, which we've knocked it down to $67. We think that, that is our gift to the community. So that if you go there, you'll see it automatically brings it down. So we're literally taking a big chunk off. And just to give everybody an early chance to join us. So I hope you will if you haven't already. And I am going to come back here. Okay. I stop the screen share, and there's the link. So you have the link. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you for your emails and your shout outs and your encouragement. I often wonder if this is reaching people. So it's wonderful to see that a handful of you are steady. Like you show up the way I show up, which is wonderful. So thank you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and sign up for our event. We'll be talking about it more. And but it won't be you won't want to miss it. I promise you. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you and sending you my love. And wherever you are in the world, since we have people from everywhere,